What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Truck Driver Sean YouTube channel. So today we're coming at you with this. That is the Hughes Kettner Ampman Modern. It is a 50 watt amp. It's got two channels. It's got like a clean vintage kind of spanky channel, which is, I'm using the word spanky super loosely because this thing is just, I had to hook up the mud killer because it's impossible. If you're just jamming in your room and you like thick tones, like when I say thick, I'm talking about like new metal 1999 thick. Doom guys will love it. So the IRs in this is what I'm using, the cab sim, because a lot of people are just going through their own cabs, and now I know why. Through my cabs, this actually sounds pretty freaking good. Through the cab sims, this red box thing is a hunk of shit. If I was you, I would hook it into a cab M by 2 notes or some other outlet and bypass that because it's just horrendous. I'm about fixing to show you how horrendous. Yeah, so let's turn the mud killer off. I'm going to show you what this thing sounds like without the mud killer. Yeah, be prepared to not be wowed. So you can tell it's not horrible, it's just super chubby. Like super chubby, like chubbier than I am. And that says a lot because I'm a fat motherfucker. Alright, so we're going to go and I need to get the cheat sheet and the handy dandy book because no one seems to talk about this whatsoever. It tells you what the cabs are. So we are going over to cab 1, which is a 1x12 modern Pedalboard. Alright. Yay. Let's do this. Alright, now we're going to go to the next cab, and that is a 2x12 modern front port. Alright, and then the next one is a 2x12 vintage open back, which I believe is the one that I use because it just, I don't know, seems to work. Okay, next is the 4x10 Nico open back. Yep, that's horrible as fuck. Then we have a 412 vintage cab. then we have a 4x12 British cab. Now we have a 4x12 modern cab. Yeah, that was horrible. And last but not least, a 4x12 American cab, which is one of the easiest ones to emulate, by the way. So, yeah, let's see what they do. Alright, so we're going to go back to the one that I like. Well, I don't like any of them, but if I had to choose one, it'd be the... Shit. There we go. So, controls are pretty simple. Across the top of channel 1, you have your volume, you have your sag, your presence, your resonance, your tone, and your gain. It's really that simple. It doesn't get any more simple than that, folks. So, let's go to channel 1 and see what she do. I'll put everything on noon, just because why not, right? Alright, everything at noon. So as you can see, it's got like some spankiness to it, which is kind of a nice little... Alright, so I totally forgot to turn off the room mic. That happens. So, yeah, and the most you're going to get out of it, crank that gain to the roof. Yeah! Okay, I do not know if the boost works on this, but we're going to give it a try. Alright, something else that's pretty cool about this is, say you're playing some like little, you know, say you're playing something like that, and it's time to do the solo. There's a boost over here, which gives you up to 20 dB, I believe. Yeah, I forgot to turn the mic off again, so I don't know how that's going to work out. I'm using in-ears, so it's a little tricky. I'm trying to remember all that shit. But anyway, that's pretty much what you got. Let's go to channel 2. Turn this shit down, turn it off. Alright, so we go to channel 2. We're going to put everything in the middle. Everything in the middle. Alright. So, channel 2, everything in the middle. Here we go. That does sound like refried shit, doesn't it? Alright, so if you put the boost on, it kind of livens it up. There's no control over the boost. The boost is what the boost is. So I'm going to turn the... As you can tell, she's just a chubby slut. She is. She's a chubby monkey. So another little touch that's on here is you have a noise gate. It's actually usable, which is nice. That is awesome. The noise gate works perfect for it. So yeah, you have headphone controls, which is what I'm using my in-ears for. You can just turn up your volume here. It kind of gives you what you want. Now, I will say this. There's no way to turn those knobs to make that not sound like a J-Fed mess. You're going to need something. A Fortin 33, some kind of like mid and treble boost, a good EQ pedal. I got the Mud Killer right here. And that's by Electric Eye. For this, it's working pretty perfect. I'll show you what it is. Yeah, so there it is. Alright, so my opinions on this thing, which you probably can already guess without me having to say anything, I'm not a fan. Really though, if you're a kid and you don't want to buy like a full-blown amp for $300, $400, yeah, it's $399 I think. Or maybe it was $299. I don't know. I have no idea. It just got sent. So, it, for the money, it's actually a pretty good buy. I mean, you can use it to jam. If you travel, it's super easy. Like, it's, I'll unhook it. Why not, right? Let's unhook it. Oop, just kill the power without turning it off. I don't even know if you're supposed to do that shit. We'll wheel on in there and give her a little once over. This is the unit, okay? It also has if you want to run the effects loop, it has an effects loop on and off, which is a nice touch. But it's small. I mean, here's my hand. It sticks out that far past my hand. And if my hand goes over there, it actually hangs down past the bottom. So if you have a wah pedal, I'd say it's like if you was to add 1.5 inches, right? 2 inches. Add 2 inches up and about 1 inch this way. So hold your wah pedal like this. Add about take away 1 inch this way, and take away about 1.5 inches this way. And it'll be about the same size as a wah pedal, and it's thin as hell. Like, there's one finger. Look at that, one finger. That finger. All right, so yeah, it for me it's no good because I like tight and right. And this does not get tight. There's nothing on earth other than adding a bunch of other shit to it that'll get it tight, which is really sad because I had a Black Spirit for quite a while, and that Black Spirit kicked ass. It got tight, it sounded good, and I thought this was kind of like a simplified version of the Black Spirit. Just didn't have the effects and stuff in it. That would be a farce. In my opinion, if you're the type that's used to using those things, this is not for you. It'll just irritate you. But unless you play stoner rock or doom, if you do that, this thing right here, literally, stop sending me messages, motherfucker. This thing's for you. But regular chuggy people, no, this is not good. Alright? It's just not good. I don't know how to make it sound better. It just doesn't. I don't know. Very uninspiring. But yeah, I think half the problem, at least half of it, is the cab sims in this red box are absolute shit. There's ones literally for free that are made by 5-year-olds in some sweatshop in Biafra that are better than the ones in this. They fucking suck. But if you hook it up to your own cab, you will have success with it. That I will promise you. If you hook it up to your own cab, it doesn't sound that bad. But in this, I wanted to show the unit for what it is by itself. I didn't want to take and hook up a $1,000 cab to it and, you know, have to go tell people like, you can get that sound out of your orange 1x10, no problem at all. No, that's not going to be the case. So yeah, and you get good mics hooked up. It running direct's the only way to see what this really will do, and with running it direct, you get to see what it does. Not that much, but for practicing purposes, it's actually not that bad. Who gives a shit if you have perfect tone when you're practicing? And it literally will fit in almost every pouch in a gig bag. So, for what it's worth, you get a lot for your money. I will say that it just isn't for me. It's not a piece of shit, even though I'm irritated with it because the Black Spirit was such a good piece of kit. And the little nano spirits were actually, for what they were, amazing. And this just is, for all the options it has, it's so underwhelming. And in my opinion, for the money, there's better options out there, oddly enough. All right. Thank you for tuning in. If you're still just sitting here, listen to me fucking ramble. Hey, keep using evil. Bring metal to children. Don't be a dick. Subscribe to my shit. Alright? Yeah. Hit the thanks button. Leave me a nickel. If you watch my previous video, you get where that joke comes from. Alright, I'll catch y'all later, man. Be good. Be good to one another. Alright? Later. Ciao.